stuff. If that's a little inside joke for members and those that watch the replay of the members chats. I just wanted to jump right back in. Think that's funny. So you guys, we're starting off with like 41 likes and there's like 40 people. Thank you guys. That makes me feel so loved. I truly appreciate that very, very much. Now, welcome to 1111 Tarot. If you are just joining us or you watching replay, we greatly appreciate your energy to try to get justice for the Idaho 4, as that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Now, this is going to be an intense read. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm jumping on early because I really am ready for the read. Like, I've been putting this off for quite a while, and it's time. And I'm going to be using a very old deck. It's from 1949. And I got it on eBay years ago. And I got it for like $2.50. And it's worth like a lot of money. So I've taken out, but I'm going to put them back in. I have the zodiac signs, also the cards. And if you were with me in the beginning of this channel, a year, maybe a year and a half ago, we used these in the beginning. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these all in here. I'm going to try to understand the killer's energy, Brian's energy, to see if it's matching. Do we have that pegged? Is there another energy, which I feel there are two energies, feel strongly. I just want to kind of figure this out. Now, if you want to chat, I am so excited and I am looking forward to. I will be coming up to topside. That's what I call when I come to chat with all of you very shortly. I'm going to do the reading first, and then I'm going to come up and we can have a discussion on everything we find out. But let's get comfortable. Get your favorite tea, your coffee, your drink, your water, and your blanket. And I'm going to be just kind of walking through this however it comes out. This could be a very complicated read. I promise nothing. There are no facts on the board. There is no evidence on the board. This is simply a direction, a guidance through what I perceive is my higher guides, right? My spirit team. All right, here we go. Let me understand the energy of the killer in the middle. The person that took the lives of the 4. Let me see that. Venus, 9. And that's an emotional. Venus is about a feeling of, it's heavy. It can be love. It can be hate. It's seen as your heart. And we do know there was some injuries to hearts physically. Let me understand Brian's energy towards the 4 Idaho victims. Sun. I have a match for a 9 because the sun also came up on this deck as a 9. Leo type energy. And Venus, which could be seen as Libra energy. Legal beagle here. Leo here. Sun could mean that he's a small potato. I keep feeling like we're dealing with a little tater tot and a big spud, right? For like a grooming situation with the SK. All right, let me understand this third energy. Well, I say third. I don't want to say third. This other. I do feel Brian has some split personality issues. I do. I don't know if they're split. He's very aware of all that, but a dark, dark, dark side. Okay, that didn't quite come out. Repeat. Show me this other energy that person got too. Well, that's interesting. They're in Taurus and Pisces is on the board now, and they each got a 1. So it's a water and earth. Taurus is bullheaded at times. Pisces is higher connection. Taurus is very determined, persistent. I got Capricorn on the top of the deck. Just out of curiosity, I wonder why I'm getting a goat, a cow. I feel like I'm getting a farm over here with this other energy. Let me understand what you can give me about the killer of the Idahofour in this little mystery deck. Male. So I'm talking masculine, also male gender. Male. All right. So the Venus is a male. What about the male? I said we may not get anything out of this. Lilies. Let me see Brian's. It's two killers. There's two people. See the owls? And it's a 12. It's also a 7 of diamond. So the 7 of diamond is the same as 7 of pentacle. That is definitely seeds planted. This is time invested. Let me understand this other energy with the Taurus. Let me understand this other energy. Okay. Crossroads. It's a 22. Remember, we have 1122 as the actual address of the Queen of Pentacle. Crossroads. What is this Pisces energy, please? Okay, over here, it fell here, it stays here. With Brian's energy, I've got the gentleman. With Brian's energy, I have the two owls. I have the sun, lucky number 9, Leo energy. Even though I know he's a Scorpio. He is got Leo in his chart, I'm sure. The Pisces is where I was interested. That's where the card fell. The clock tower. Timing. So with the Pisces, I'm getting like a time tracker. Like somebody keeping things on schedule. With the bull and the crossroads, I'm getting like this is something different for this individual. With Brian, I'm getting like him keeping himself as clean as possible, but being involved. Let me understand more of this with Brian. Light Seer's deck. Liar, cheater, thiefer. Somebody did betray him in this pack. Let me understand the killer's energy. Well, the killer has knives in the heart. And those are probably funeral flowers with the lily. The 22. Or no, that wasn't 22. Taurus got the 22. What did this get? The 30 and the 28. Well, Brian's 28. Maybe this other person is 30. We definitely have that with the Queen of Cups, the Seer. Why the Seer with the killer? Why the Seer? Okay, I'm being told not to take them in reverse. 2 of Swords, decision, and the Moon. There's definitely 2 energies here. I've got this 2 of Swords, 2 knives, 2 killers. And I've got this hidden path taken. So I am in the killing energy, picking up Pisces energy as well as this energy, Brian's energy. Brian is being betrayed by another person that's involved. Now, who is out of these two energies? Who is the main one? Show me this person, this other energy. New and the sun, the Fool and the sun, a new beginning and sun. We have the sun over here. So they're matching. They're matching energies. Show me Brian's. Queen of Sword. That's a female, and it doesn't have to be. There's no gender in the tarot. I am picking up a female professor. I'll just leave it at that. Influence. Somebody teaching law. Strength. Major Arcana with that Seven of Swords. Show me the Seven of Swords. Why is Brian? Why Seven of Swords? Knight of Pentacles. Stuck energy. Why is Brian having Strength card? Why is there protection on Brian? There's definitely something going on here. I have Archangel Michael coming up on Brian's side, showing 2 cups of betrayal. Did Brian commit the murder? Okay. 8 of Pentacles, working with someone. 9 of Wands, defensive now, defending oneself. So he may have been working with the person that did this, and then he's caught in the headlights and framed for it. Is that even close to the truth? Please help me with what I said. King of Wands, somebody that has their power. And it's Leo energy. Brian's got Leo energy. Him being in charge. Is there anybody above Brian? 9 of Swords, nightmare in your head. There's nobody above Brian. Are there people under Brian? Is there... That almost cut my nose. Yeah, it's somebody young. Not young. New to it. I have the Page of Wands, like a communicator. Okay, so we have communication to someone. Definite communication. What is this communication about with this young one? Could be one of his studies online. Let's see what the story is. Magician. You can see that as the teacher, the illusionist, the one building up the show. He's manifesting. What is he manifesting with this other energy? Let's see what the story tells us. Something out of balance. 2 of Pentacles. This person's been juggling so long they can't keep it up. So it's teaching this person how to manage something. High Priestess. She the one that knoweth, that does not speaketh. Teaching this person to keep it quiet. Could even be seen as silencing someone. 8 of Cups, walking away. 7 of Pentacles, putting time in. And Knight of Cups, deep psychological, subconscious. What the hell? What triggered that dude? If If you don't know what I'm asking, just brace yourself. Ace of Pentacle, I'm on the right path. What triggered that dude that was he had PTSD, threatened to kill his roommates, a SWAT team? What triggered him? Because Brian left out right away to go to Pennsylvania as soon as that was happening. He even talked about it. Watch Gisla. Yeah, the devil, toxicity. Is there a connection between Brian and that dude? Travel. Could be that car. Is this dude framing Brian, or is Brian wouldn't that be weird if, like, this is what I'm getting, like, in my head, they make a pact that they're gonna commit a murder or something, and or studying the one dude, whatever, and they're getting to know each other or whatever, and then one does something wrong, and to get back at him, they do the job and frame the dude. And so Brian's like, you framed me and you pulled the job off without me, and you framed me, you put my DNA in that house, and knowing that the sheath is gone, is Brian then retaliating and triggering that dude so that he goes ballistic and tries to kill his roommates? Did Brian trip his head out? Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, no. Six of Pentacles and Five of Wands means complication in give and take. Something's not right in what I'm saying. Who is this other person then? This other energy? Queen of Pentacles, somebody that, wow, is established. Seven of Cups that has a lot of options. It could be Virgo energy, the Hermit. Show me this other energy with Brian on the 4. Five of Swords, a fight to the death. They were involved in the attack. Am I correct? They were involved in the actual attack. So, something went wrong with the way it was supposed to go down. We have a stinky offer. So there was plans. I do believe this is Brian in a sense. But he's half in, half out. Okay? There's this witness. This person that knows about it. The messenger. And I have the Ace of Swords, the knife. So we've got the Page of Swords as well as the Ace of Swords. So we have a tag along. There's two attackers, right? Justice. And there's two. See the reflection? Yeah. King of Cups. Somebody that's really in their head. Really in their subconscious. I think Brian's studying the dude. I think the dude responded to Brian and he's studying him. And I think he's doing some sort of a thing like that. Laid to rest. Four of Swords with the Tower. Three of Cups. Made Brian happy. Made him very set. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody from his past. 6 of Cups. It got a lot of attention. And it left him feeling defensive. Something's not right. I'm just telling you. This isn't going to be the best read. I knew it was going to be very difficult. 9 of Cups, numbing, drugs. There's drugs involved. We got to get a different deck. All right, so this is a drug-related relationship that he has with this killer. It's actually originating from drugs, because we keep getting the 10 of cup, 9 of cup. It's overindulgence. It's not wish come true. It's overindulgence. It's drugs. All right. So I have drugs on the board with Brian and this individual. So there's some drug related basis. 9 of cups, 10 of cups. Is that correct? Drug related? Is there a drug relationship? 6 of wands and the fool. This is yes and yes. The fool is all about an adventure, packing light, jumping in with both feet. And I have this little 6 of wands, victory. Also means yes, drugs. So there's adventure. You could see this fool as somebody that's going on an adventure in their drugs, right? That 6 of wands you could see as getting acclimates, recognition. So this relationship between Brian and this other person is, according to what I'm seeing, possibly could be related to drugs. What's that? And the communication between the two could be why the phone was taken and then just shut off, because it was communication between the two. Show me this other energy. Brian got this just a little bit ago. It's the King of Wands. It's a different deck, but it's still the King of Wands. It's matching Brian's energy very well. It's also somebody that goes after what they want. It's somebody that's very determined, that they have a job. And they're out of balance. 2 of Pentacles. They're out of balance. They're juggling 2 different worlds. What is this about this other energy juggling 2 worlds? Yeah. 10 knives in the back. Betrayal. So I feel they're involved with the actual taking of life. Let me understand, was Brian present when this person did the 10 swords? Yeah. These 2 are together. Like they did this together. This is the 1111. You can see it as justice. It's the 4 of wands. It's the 1111 card. It is a married partnership. It's a deal. So 4 of wands with the hidden card falling on that victory of 9 swords over her head while she lays in her bed. 9 knives. Right next to the 10 knives in the back, which is 19 stab wounds. Xana's the only one that had dark hair, and I'm not saying it's her, and I'm not saying 19 matters, but I have heard rumors, whispers that was the count of wounds, but who knows? All right. What is this communication between Brian and this individual? The tower moment. Something exploded. So was this prior to the killing or after? Queen of Wands. So we have the King of Wands. This could be, I don't want to say, it is divine counterparts. Doesn't have to be, it could be a same-sex relationship of being platonic. It's a mirrored system. Something was overlooked by this partner. Overlooked. 4 of Cups. Could be the sheep. Did this partner betray Brian with the sheath on purpose? Yes. 6 of Pentacles. This is a yes. It's you get what you give. There wasn't trust, really trust between them. And they didn't want to get caught. So they manipulated the situation. and they manifested a ringer. And they outsmarted the teacher. Is that a true statement? Seven of Cups. A lot of options here. This person had a lot of options, or does. What does this mean about this other killer? What is this? Oh, sorry. Knight of Pentacles. They're stuck. Are they living? Are they alive at this time? Yeah. They're alive right now. King of Cups. And look at that. They're facing off. They're facing off. Is the other killer working with the cops? Seven of Swords. Liar, cheater, thiefer. He may have turned Brian in. Did he turn Brian in? I get the Sun card, clarity. That's a full yeah. He brought clarity on the thief too. Does Brian know that this person is working with the cops? Defense knows. That's the defense card. It's a Seven of Wands. It's protecting how far you've come. All right, now. Do the cops know that this is an actual killer? Off with the head. Knight of Swords. May have killed someone. It's also the legal side of things. Show me that. What was that? Eight of Swords. Mental imprisonment. Oh, Lord, look at all the knives. 8 knives, plus the knife the guy carries on the... They know he might have been the driver. Is he just the driver? Page of Wands. Somebody had an idea. An aha moment. What did they do? Ace of Swords. I believe they're talking. This is my talking card. It's clarity. It's bringing in the truth. It's saying, here are my words. So there could be an affidavit coming that we don't know. That could be why things are sealed, is we have an informant. Is the informant involved in the actual killings of the 4 individuals? Strength card. Leo energy. Protection. Like they could be being protected and framing Brian at the same time. Because I do believe Brian was involved. Is Brian involved? Justice. Yeah, Justice, and then the King of Swords. He's the dude. He's a big dude. So they know Brian is the big tater in this. He's getting the King of Swords no matter what I do. So the little tater over here did something. Seer, witness, was part of this in some way. And they're alive. So that, to me, the other guy could have been involved that passed away, but this dude is alive. And I believe he's young. I believe he came in through some sort of, like, you know, Brian was running those questionnaires. Is that true? Empress. That's a very strong yes. Whoops. Venus energy. Did he respond to an ad? Or did Brian know this person? What do I have? 5 of Swords, fight to the death, looking for a fight. And somebody commit to this fight with him. 5 of Swords is a fight to the death. He was looking for somebody. So it's kind of like a match made, like magnetized together of 2 people. Is that true? Yeah, definitely true. 3 knives in the heart. That's why Brian's asking. Is there anybody else arrested? Can we see the paperwork on the co-defendant? Why do you have suspect 1 down for a car? Suspect car number 1. What about number 2, right? 10 of Pentacles. We're right on the money. There's a smaller tater tot here. There's a tater tot. I believe that. Yep. I mean, can't make it up. I said, I think so. I got that 10 of Pentacles. I double check it. And I got the 10 of Cups. That's two very serious yeses in the deck. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Do the cops, do they have this other killer? Do they know who it is? Do they have him, like, in custody? Time is being put in. I don't know what that means, but things are coming along. Is this other person, are they free to do it again? Are they free and they're going to do it again, if they want? Burdens, they're weighed down. They're wanting to put their burdens down. They feel defensive. I've got the Queen of Swords. They may have lawyered up. They're with law. They're legitimately with law. I've got that Emperor, ABC. So you can see that as the fake Bureau of Investigation, whatever you want to call it. And then I got the lawyered up card. They're lawyered up. Okay. They're seeking a new beginning with the Fool card. And yep, there was something very toxic about the connection with Brian. I feel the attachment was drugs. And this went awry. And I feel like they did take part, but we're going to go ahead and ask one more time. Did this tater tot take part of this murder? Yeah, working with Brian. 8 of Pentacles working right alongside. So let's get some blessings, see what's coming next, and then we're going to jump over to Topside, which is also known as chat, and see what everybody feels about this reading and everything else that's been going on in the case. Let's see what's next in this case, what's going to come out, and I know we're on a gag order. We got some blessing cards. We have a lot. So we have Eagle, bigger perspective. It's time to kind of like pull back a little bit, let things settle, give it some time. Follow your passion. Don't let it go. But there's going to be something spoken. Wind activation. Mountain strength. Faith. In the sense of mountain strength. It's being persistent. You know. Winter solstice. And it's the dead of the winter. And it's just a reflection. It's just time to reflect back. Get grounded. Get ready. This is a long haul. So take a long breath. There could be something in that forest we've talked about where he drove out of his way after the murders, because not only do I have forest, but I have DNA and I have frozen. So we may not see it till spring when there's thawing, but there's something that has to do. And look at that tree. Yeah, they're in the mountain. Like, we could be talking legitimate. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. All right, so we've got this eagle, right? The bigger perspective. Look down the road a little bit. We've got this fire. It's all about passion, right? Wind activation. So something gets spoke of. Wind also breaks up the frost, right? So we have this reflection, something buried, submerged in the ice, in the water. With this mountain, might not be water, but it's snow. With this mountain, travel. With this tree, like he marked it by a tree. He went into the forest, right? This is before the snow. It has DNA on it. DNA. And it's submerged. Could be in water, could be frozen. Who knows? I do feel like it's coming out, but I feel like it's a ways off because I've got that frozen card. I've got that iceberg card. We've got that dead of winter card. I just really feel we're going to be waiting until there's a thaw. But something is going to get spoken about something. I just don't feel it's going to be tomorrow. Could be. We shall find out. All right, my lovelies, I'm about to jump over to Topside so I can talk to all the family that are showed up for the live. I want to thank you for the replay if that's what you're doing, or if you're just watching along with me now. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for working to get the justice for the idahofour. And I love you if this is where you leave me, to the moon and back. God bless you. All right, my lovelies, let me find my glassware, my eyeballs, and clear off our desk here. We're going to get the mouse, jump over. Hey, Joyful. Could be in a bag by a tree. Probably is frozen, Lila. Joan Atkins, maybe Les J. Oh, I saw Pez the other day. Oh, how is Pez doing? How is Pez doing? I would like to hear from Pez to know. Kim Adams says, Sigma Chi feels like it's really important in keeping the kids on campus safe. Well, that's good, because that is very important. I got a lot of scrolling to do, Susan. Kathy McCallie, I still think the roommate that was going to be killed knows something about all this. Fantastic. Either good to see you, says, good to see you, Mama D. I wonder if he observed as someone else did it, hired, or convinced someone else to do, he could study the process and the killer's behavior or emotions. Wow. We have the little tater tot over here. Yeah, that could be. Big hugs to you, Joyful. Susan Roscoe says, I think it was way more than that. Jenny says, show the love, y'all. What do you guys think about there being a second energy? Just share with me. I'll read your comments for you. Do you feel that it's highly unlikely? Do you feel it is likely? Are you in question, like you're not sure? What are your thoughts? Jennifer Summer says, just wanted to say hello. Looking beautiful as always. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Phyllis Touchstone, welcome to 1111. I wonder if there were 2 white cars. I wonder too. I mean, it's not like there were just a couple of these white Hyundai Elantras, obviously. Kim Adams says, I think he wanted to solve the crime while he, oops, I need to get the mouse. That's just gone. It's starting to move. Kim Adams says, I think he wanted to solve the crime while he was interning for the PPD. You mean the PhD. Yeah, I heard that. One of the victims, the idahofour victims, Kaylee, followed Olivia, Chronicles of Olivia. Is that not like so, I don't know. It's just like really makes it hit home, right? Lulu thinks it's for sure likely. Joyful feels like it could be 100%. Natural healing feels a second energy, very much so. Les J. Brent was 38, I think. Elsa Doodles, I think there's 2. So you guys are kind of feeling like I am. I think likely says Gemini 65. So a lot of you are feeling that way. So how strong do you think this case is against Brian? Do you feel that Brian literally just boo-booed and dropped that right there, and it just happened to have only 1 speck of DNA right on the button? There was nobody else's DNA on that entire pouch, that knife sheath? Do you feel that's suspicious? Do you feel Brian screwed that up himself? What do you feel? Like, do you feel like somebody could have planted that to make sure that Brian got caught and that this other person doesn't get caught? Like you go in as a buddy system, but you're out to actually put it all on the other person. Did I stump you guys, or did you? Okay, I was going to say, all of a sudden it spun. I'm like, what happened to chat? Brenda Richley says, yes, likely. And welcome, Brenda. Monique Kai, Mama D, I emailed you, check both, accidentally hit send before second pics was added. Oh, thank you, Monique Kai. Susan Rusco, absolutely likely. Oh my goodness, y'all, it just shot away. Christine Saxby says, the white truck was seen going behind on the road of the house, was by the bar a lot, etc. Sheath planted, in my opinion, according to Susan Roscoe. ITC makes a good point. Why did they not see it when remove the bodies first? Yeah. GH Wright. Hello, Mama D. I believe Brian left that knife cover on purpose, no doubt. But why would he plant his own DNA there? Unless he wanted to get caught. Would it be more likely that somebody else would plant somebody else's DNA to make sure that the finger points to Brian? Pam says no, because it would have had blood on it. We don't know if it has blood on it, because if it's the sheath and that's taken off in the very beginning, we don't know if any blood got on it or not. It could be laying there, but we don't know. Brenda Richley says this reading is so interesting. I feel it will go till spring because it's so involved, moved than just one person. Very interesting. Christine Saxby, keep an eye on Maddie and Kaylee. Keeping an eye. ZTC, they seen it the second time they went back. See, that's weird. That is weird to me. All right, let's see. Let's get caught up. Annie McDowell says, if DM saw BK and all she said was bushy eyebrows with all the blood from 4, why didn't she see him covered in blood or the knife in his hand? We know it wasn't in the case because it was left on the bed. I don't know. Now, Jenny has a good point. Brian is 2 people in my opinion, but I think he was the student. Okay, all right. Phantasmic Ether says, unless he wanted to get caught with only circumstantial evidence, thinking he could skate and show everyone how smart he is. Ooh, that's an interesting theory. ZTC thinks that they have pinned him, I think. Monique Kai says, yes, we need Brent reading or maybe even Spirit Box. We should do a Brent reading. We should. GH Wright, no, the military stamp on the cover to throw them off, and it's real leather. Brian is such a vegan. One wouldn't think he would touch leather anything, so maybe he was being cocky. I don't know. Jill says, I think the secondary energy is someone who influenced him, not someone who's involved. Highly possible. Yes, a reading on Brent. Will he tell on the other person? That's a good question. Susan Rusco says, or someone was able to get a hold of the sheath prior and it was planted by one of the kids called Patricia Parker. Will he tell on the other person? Oh, I did read that. Okay. I do find that there is a lot of influence, if you will, that Brian was feeling. I'll leave it at that. All right, let me see. Let me get caught back up. All right, my lovelies. I think we need to do a reading on the little 4-year-old girl named Athena Brownfield. Now, she had a 5-year-old sister that was found Tuesday by a postal worker. I believe this is in Oklahoma. And there are 2 caregivers in custody in jail. The male is facing murder charges, homicide charges. I don't know if it's related or not. Um, the 5-year-old sister was found by the postal worker and did not require hospital care at all. So I want to know what happened to Athena. How do you guys feel? Yeah, Katie Bug says yes, yes, yes. Kathy McCallie, yes, yes, yes. Monique, yes, very sad story. Sweet P Butterfly shows a positive. Thank you. Jill Lulu Love could be right. He might have wanted to impress a professor and got the idea courage to do it. Annie, oh my gosh, right? Yes, Vadis. Okay, so most of you feel that that's important. So I think tomorrow we're going to take a break from the idahofour. I need to get out of that energy. I do feel ready to look at a new case at this time. Um, if something comes up, perhaps we can do 2 readings if we need. I feel like Athena needs some attention here. She's only 4 years old. It's quite concerning. Where is this child? Yes, where is that baby leopard, Joey? So I'm not so great at the where because, like, it could be that she's in the mountains, in the woods. Well, I get mountains and woods, and we're like, okay, that could be anywhere in the world. So I will focus in on what clues we can get as to what happened to Athena and see if we can find out. Is it Athena? I think it's Athena is how to say it. I will do more. I'll read the news article. This is totally alarming. The 5-year-old sister is unharmed that we know of, according to authorities, and is in protective custody. Okay? So I agree, Leslie. There is so much evil. Satan needs to go back to the pit and stay put. Yes, always help a child. Just join the family. All right, my lovelies. I would like to tell you that your energy yesterday, for those of you that were there, and then I privatized, I had a moment, I needed to vent. Those of you that were there for me, it meant everything to me. Like, I don't know, it helped me a great deal. And that was beautiful and it uplifted me. And I appreciate that so much. So I want to say a great big thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you tomorrow. With that, I love you to the moon and back. God bless you. Thank you.